everyone, I hope you're well and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm doing my teeth video. I also do want to apologise for no video last week. I ended up stranded in Magaluf. I had to rearrange our flights because our flights got cancelled, so I was on the phone for hours trying to sort that out. Had to book new accommodation. It was a bit of a crazy time, but by the time I got home I did not have time to film, edit and upload because I got home on Tuesday morning at 1 AM and had uni, and obviously I upload on Wednesday, so I literally didn't have time. And also no new video this week because this will be up this week but not on Wednesday, just because I've had a busy week so far. It's currently Thursday and I'm hoping to get this up maybe tomorrow, Friday, if not Sunday, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to start from the very beginning of my teeth journey and take you through right to the end. I've had my composite bonding done now, as you can probably tell. This is my new smile. It's a bit awkward, but anyway. I basically started, so obviously when I was younger I'd go to the dentist and they didn't refer me for braces, like to the orthodontist on the NHS or anything. They said I didn't need them. Anyway, I think it was about 3 years ago I went to the dentist and he said, yeah, you're missing 2 teeth, because I had my, if you've seen my previous videos you probably had to tell, but my canines were here rather than here where they are now. So he was like, I'm gonna refer you to the hospital, but it could be hereditary, and he didn't end up referring me to the hospital. We had no email, no phone call, nothing. Well, not as far as I remember. I don't know if my parents did, but I don't think we did. So anyway, I decided I wanted to go for an aligner brand. I went for an online aligner brand. I'm not going to name names because it's not a bad review. Not everyone's going to have the bad review, but I was a difficult case. So I basically had the online aligners, so I did everything from home apart from my scan. For price reference, I'm pretty sure the scan cost £100. Initially I paid for the at-home impression kit, but I couldn't get my back teeth in it properly, so then I went for the scan. The books actually come with whitening, so I got to keep that. I don't really think the whitening works. It didn't have bleach in it. If it doesn't have bleach in it, I don't think it works. So yeah, so I went for the scan instead. And they took the scan and that was fine. And then the kind of reveal your new smile come through and it looked fine. Everything looked fine. Yeah, my bite looked fine. Anyway, so I had 21 of them aligners, so I started that in end of September, beginning of October of 2021. I had 21 of them, as I'm pretty sure I just said. I'm just making sure I give you all the information. But as I kind of went through the journey, I noticed that my bottom ones weren't fitting me properly. They'd kind of like lift. If I bit down, one side would lift, or if I bit down, the other side would lift. They just weren't fitting me, and I called them and they basically told me to put it in hot water and then put it in my mouth and bite down, which would change the shape. Like, I'm not a dentist and even I would know that. Anyway, I did that and it didn't work because I didn't want to put it in boiling hot water, so I put it in warm water and it didn't work. Carried on throughout the whole aligner stage. Anyway, my bottom teeth were absolutely fine after. They were straight, but my bite had suffered. My bite was very off. I had like gaps on the side, like this side would bite down but this side wouldn't. And also they left me with significant gaps next to my 2 canines. They were canines at the time, they're not now. So like in between this tooth and that one there. And they were very large. Anyway, so I went to this dentist in Hampton Court, in Molesey. I will link all of their stuff down below, and Nathan's Instagram page, that's my dentist. My friend was going there and her aunt basically put me in on the same appointment to go for the consultation. So I went for the consultation and he basically told me that they weren't ready. That's where I got all the information from. They weren't ready. So he basically said, try get in touch with the people that had done my teeth and ask them if they would give me refinements. Refinements are basically like if they're not completely finished or they haven't matched your smile they've shown you, then you get refinements. Anyway, I can't remember if he tried to charge me or not, but he basically told me my teeth looked great and they never promised to close the gaps. Now, I sent him pictures, my bite was off and the gaps were so much bigger than the like stimulation they'd sent me. And he basically said, we don't do refunds, da 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 da. I wasn't looking for a refund whatsoever. I mean, if he gave me one I wouldn't have complained, but yeah, they didn't do very well. So instead of going with them, I decided that if I wanted a perfect result and to not keep going around in circles and then having to do it after, I decided I'd go for the Invisalign. I'm pretty sure I had Invisalign Light. We left my bottom teeth completely as they were because they were straight, and Nathan said if we had moved them anymore it would have taken longer because he would have then had to have tucked my top teeth back even more. So our goal with the Invisalign was to close the gaps that I had and tuck my top teeth back just a tad bit more. When I had got the original aligner brand, my teeth were tipped in and they brought them out, but they were like out. They weren't like close to my back teeth, my bottom teeth, if that makes sense. Now they are. So I did the Invisalign. I had 14 aligners on my upper teeth and none on my lower. I then went for, once that was done, so I went for regular, like, is everything okay, is everything going okay appointments, and then changing them. He'd give me a few at a time. It was just to make sure that the process was going smoothly and everything was as it should be. There was no issues, complications. When I first started the original aligner brand I went with, my main concern was going to the dentist. I had a huge fear. But after meeting Nathan, it was literally gone within seconds. He's so good, so lovely, and everyone at Smile Essence, that's the name of the practice, is so nice and so welcoming. They are private. They're a private dentist, and the experience is just so much more personal. Like, people actually care for you. No one's rude. Everyone's very lovely. So yeah, we went for, I had the Invisalign, finished that. And then I had an appointment with Nathan in August just to see if we were finished with Invisalign or if we wanted refinements, just to make sure they were as perfect as can be. But we were there. We were ready. So I then, after that appointment, I took the scan for, was that a different day? It was either this appointment or the appointment after. I took the scan for my permanent retainers, which I now have in now. They're basically a wire that's fitted with composite that sticks behind your teeth and just helps them to stay in place. So then, I think it was the week after, I had an appointment with him just to discuss my options for the composite bonding. I wanted the composite bonding for ages. I was very insecure because the two fangs just weren't where they were supposed to be, the two canines. They weren't supposed to be there. So we discussed my options. He gave me my options and I went home and thought about it. And then we decided on composite bonding, but freehand composite bonding. So my other option was a brand called SmileFast. And they basically, Nathan would have taken an impression, sent it off, and they would have sent it back. The only thing with SmileFast is it is complete composite veneer. So it would go around my whole tooth, and I think he said it was 8 teeth or 6. And Nathan just said it wasn't necessary, and yeah, I wanted him to do it anyway. So we went for freehand composite bonding. So after I decided that, I put the date in the diary, which was the 4th of October. I could have had it done before, but I wanted to have my holiday first because I was so scared that I would just do something stupid, like hit my tooth off the bottom of the pool and it would chip off. So I went for after my holiday. So I went on Tuesday of this week, literally 2 days ago. And it was very plain sailing, very good. It took 3 hours, which is a long period of time, but it went very quickly. I didn't have any sort of injection. I know some people give you an injection, and we did talk about having an injection. I'm petrified of needles. But I would have gone for the injection if it was going to hurt, but I honestly didn't feel a thing. It was so fine, and literally there was no pain. The only thing that you could feel was water, and I don't really have sensitive teeth, so it wasn't really a problem for me. So yeah, I was in the chair for 3 hours. So what we did was we took off my attachments for the Invisalign, and then we started off with the composite bonding, and then fitted, what did we fit after that? We fitted my wires after that, so the permanent retainer. But yeah, honestly I didn't feel a thing. It was all very easy. I didn't take any break. The only thing that was uncomfortable, only towards the end though, they put like this thing, I'm pretty sure it's called a rubber dam. in your mouth, and it keeps your teeth open the whole time, like your teeth open, your mouth open the whole time, so you literally can't close, because obviously they're applying stuff and whatnot. It needs to be dry and all of this. But yeah, so that was the most uncomfortable part. It didn't hurt my top at all. Oh, I did have topical on my top just to because of the rubbing, but I didn't really feel it. My whole lip went numb. My whole lip went numb. He was trying to put the rubber down my mouth and I couldn't move my lip. But yeah, it was so easy. Nathan made sure that I was okay throughout the whole thing, like constantly, are you okay? He actually gave me a blanket. I was cold. Apparently I was cold. My hands and feet are always cold, and he touched my hands and my hands were freezing, so I had a blanket. And then my hands started sweating and then they were cold again, so I put them back under. But it was just like such a personal experience. Like, when do you ever go to the dentist and they give you a blanket because you're cold? But yeah, Nathan checked in at all times, made sure I was okay, asked if I needed a break. But I was fine. I had the TV on above my head and I'm pretty sure I was watching Tipping Point, and I actually really enjoy watching Tipping Point, so I was watching that. So I'm now going to tell you what I've had done. So obviously I had the whole aligner thing, straighten them out, remove the gaps, correct my bite again. But I had this tooth here done. I had that one turned into a longer kind of canine. I had this one, I'm going to put in my before and after pictures so you know exactly what I mean. But I had this one turned into a lateral. This one here, and obviously that one on the other side. And then I had literally the tiniest amount of bonding on my two front teeth just to make sure that everything was symmetrical. But I'm pretty sure these two here either side are composite veneers, so they cover the whole front of my tooth. I'm pretty sure anyway. These two composite veneers and these ones are edge bonding. I know these ones 100% are edge bonding. Also, just for price reference, for the first aligner brand, I said I paid £100 for the scan / impression box, and then I paid, I'm pretty sure it's 1,200 for the actual aligners, and then it was gonna be £200 for the retainer, but I didn't end up going for the retainer because I then went for the Invisalign. I'm pretty sure my Invisalign was 3,000. I can't remember. I did my Invisalign on finance, and then my composite bonding veneer thing was per tooth, but I can't remember how much I paid per tooth. All of their information's on their website. I'm going to link all their website and Nathan's Instagram and their Instagram below. But it's honestly such a lovely experience. I now have zero fear of the dentist whatsoever. And I will keep going back there for checkups and all of that. I'm going to insert all of my before and after pictures. But as you can see, I'm going to post one here now. In the top video, my canines, in the top picture, my canines are right next to my front tooth. I also had a chip in one of the teeth, as you can see. But yeah, I had a massive insecurity and it was just time to do something about it. I'm very happy with them. I've got an appointment with Nathan tomorrow and we're just going to make sure everything's fine. It's called a review. It's just to make sure that I'm not like grinding and they're chipping and the colour's fine, but the colour's very white. I keep forgetting the things I was going to say. I've literally filmed this video like 7 times. But so before I went on holiday, I did one load of whitening. The whitening I was using is Philips Zoom. So I had 3 different shades, 3 different strengths. So I had the 6% day white. I started off with that a long time ago though. And then before, when we decided to do composite, I was using 10 and 16. So I was using the 16 on my top and the 10 on my bottom. I did try use the 16 on my bottom as well, but they didn't agree. It was burning me. So I went for 16 on the top and 10 on the bottom. I didn't have anything done to my bottom teeth at all. They're straight, as you can probably see. But we did level them out a bit, so they were all kind of the same length. You just like, not shaved, buffed. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, so very easy, non-invasive procedure. It's the best thing I've ever done in my life. I'm forever grateful for Smile Essence. They've literally changed my life. But if you have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or comment below this video. Other than that, I'm gonna go. I'm going to go have dinner. But I'm gonna link everything down below. So if you have any questions or want to book in, let them know that I referred you. And yeah, they're amazing. Honestly, you can't go wrong. You literally can't go wrong. But other than that, guys, I hope you have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon with another video. Bye, guys. I just realised I forgot to actually show you what my teeth look like now properly, so I'm going to zoom in quickly now and show you. So this is what my teeth look like now. They're very white, but also very natural. Like, they suit my face so much. So it was this tooth, this tooth, this tooth, this tooth, and then the same on the other side. And these were the canines, and you literally couldn't tell now. And then these ones were, I think they're called premolars, is that wrong? But they're now turned into a little canine, so they're all symmetrical, and I'm so in love with them. You have no idea. I'm trying to zoom out by zooming in. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you very, very soon with another video. Bye, guys.